YouTube family, my junk family, junkenpreneurs, entrepreneurs, what up though, what's going on? I am Mr. AMG. Quick video, man, about doing a thorough inspection when you're dropping off your dumpsters, man. I want you to make sure you're doing a thorough inspection, man, prior and after, all right? So before you drop your dumpsters off, man, I want you to make sure you walk around your dumpsters, man. You take a mental note of what's going on with your dumpsters, man. Note any damages that may already be relevant. And I want you to do the same thing before you leave the customer's yard with your dumpster, all right? You don't want to leave a customer's yard and then call them about damages. Like, it's going to be really hard to get them to understand that it was damaged on their property if this wasn't even brought up while it was still sitting on their property. So you want to do a thorough inspection. And you should always be doing a 5 or 10 point inspection, man. I haven't actually counted them out, but I know that's what they call them. So you want to be walking around your dumpsters, man, just to make sure, you know, everything is secured. You got your chains hooked up, you got your hitch, you couple it together, all secure, because I have had dumpsters jump up off the hitch because they weren't locked down all the way. A lot of things can happen, you know what I mean? Your tires may be flat, you didn't notice it. The doors may not be fully secured, you know, and then now you got stuff all over the road. So you want to do a thorough inspection before you pull off, man, just for peace of mind. So give y'all a little insight as to what happened to me recently. I rented out a dumpster. The dumpster was in good condition when I rented the dumpster out. I went to pick up the dumpster. The dumpster wasn't in the same condition that I brought it in. The bottom latch was broke. Somebody had to push on it to break it. They put the top latch on. They couldn't get the bottom one on. It don't go that way. So it ended up, you know, being broke. Instead of someone calling and saying, hey, we can't shut this, or leaving it open till we got there, and then just saying, hey, we didn't close it because we didn't know. And I've had it happen, and I appreciate that. Someone decided to do what they did. What was told to me was that
wasn't me.
They didn't lock the doors. The wind was blowing. There was some banging going on, and it couldn't have been them. It wasn't them. They didn't do it, and all of these things.
Wasn't me.
This is why it's very important for you to walk around your dumpsters, take pictures, video your dumpsters, whatever you got to do to protect yourself, man, because that's your livelihood, that's your equipment, you know, and you need your equipment up and running. Now my dumpster is going to be down for, you know, a slight period of time just to get something fixed that shouldn't have been broke. I didn't pass the cost on to them as far as my dumpster being down, but as far as getting the piece that's broke fixed or welded back together, yes, I have to pass that cost on. I don't like passing extra charges on to people. I'm not in the business for that. So if you're a customer watching this video, I don't want you to feel any type of way. Over here at AMG, Junk Removal and Dumpster Rental, we're not in the business of trying to scheme you out of an extra few dollars. But if damages do occur to our equipment, we do have to be compensated, and we should be compensated for it. I always let my customers know, hey, this pin on this door is sticking, so you may not be able to close it. Or on this dumpster, hey, this wheel probably going to go flat. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it when I get back. Or you might not be able to close these doors. The pallet is inside. Don't move it. Please don't move it. That was a big thing in the very beginning, which was people moving the pallet. Which is, I had to put, please don't move the pallet on like a magnet and put it on the back of the dumpster. So you will find yourself having to talk and tell people certain things. That's just the nature of it and how it goes. But you want to make sure you do your due diligence in case something happens. Because see, if I would have left that customer's property and hadn't told them about it, again, me getting compensated for this would have been slim to none. All right, slim to none. They wanted photos as if they didn't believe me, and just so happened I had photos of that specific piece in their driveway. And this was just on a whim, because I like to take photos for the gram and photos in general, but I don't always take all angle photos of my containers. just so happened that both doors were open, you know, before I left, and that's when I took the photo, so you could clearly see, you know, where the piece was fully attached to. So I sent that over to him. Thought everything was fine, and then I got another text message that was still basically in defense mode. And needless to say, it was like the conversation wasn't going anywhere. Fast forward, after a few more conversations, you know, it will be taken care of, you know, hopefully. And if it doesn't, you know, that's just a part of the business. But I just hope they do the right thing, because I would do the right thing myself. All right. So that's where we at with that. So the video basically, man, is for y'all to do the thorough inspection, man. Do a thorough inspection, because again, if something happens to your equipment while it's out, you want to be compensated for it. All right, you don't have to take everything on the chin just because you're starting a business. Keep in mind, if you rent a car from Enterprise, Hertz, anybody that rents cars, Toro, you're responsible for that equipment. The way it came in and the way it go out should always be the same. Don't treat your dumpsters any different just because it's a dumpster and people think of it as garbage, or it really ain't much of anything. That doesn't even matter. All right, you gotta uphold your business just like other businesses will uphold against you. So I'm gonna leave that with y'all, man. If y'all have any comments, please drop comments, man. If you can relate to what I'm going through, or what I've just went through, and I'm pretty sure it won't be the last time. But drop comments and let me know. Again, before I leave, this is why you want to do your preventative maintenance, your due diligence. You want to make sure that you have terms and conditions in play for things like this, because if you don't have those things in motion, again, you know, those are just baseless accusations, and you might not get compensated for that. So protect yourself, protect your equipment at all costs, man, because again, that's your livelihood. That's what I got for y'all today, man. Check the video out that's following this one right here, so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. You let me know right here if the wind did this, or if somebody had to apply pressure to do it, because I know the answer is my dumpster. But I'm gonna see what y'all gotta say. Excuse me. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side. Peace. So as y'all can see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the latch, which is intact, I'm glad. But then we got the secondary going on right here. If you look down in here, it hooks in there. But as you can see on here, it's been broken off. All right, so we gotta pass these expenses over to the customer. Again, when you're renting out your dumpsters, always inspect your dumpsters before you leave the property. All right, you want to make sure if you have anything going on with your equipment, you want to address it right then and there. Do not wait till you leave the customer's property to basically call them about something that may have occurred on their property. All right.